Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Myself Kalashri Meena Santosh.
Myself Nritya Kauri Sneha Anjan. As budding teachers, we face a lot of queries from our parents at the time of enrolling their children. So today we have our Guruma with us, Dr. Chitra Vishwanathan, whom we request to address to these issues and give a proper clarity.
Guruma, Abhinaya is very well known for our annual days. It's a great grand event which happens every year throughout. So there are some parents who are a little hesitant in putting their children to annual day due to many reasons. So what do you want to tell those parents?
Yeah, the main hesitancy is the finance.
Yeah.
They feel, I don't allow anybody to hire the Bharatanatyam costume, the ghungru and the jewellery, because for me, like we have Angikam Bhuvanam Yasya Vatikam Sarvavamaya Aharyam Chandrataradi Pannama Satvikam Shiva. So the Aharyam here is described as the jewellery and dress. This statement of mine can antagonize a lot of people who have a hiring shop. Sorry to say, if it would have been for a school, an annual day in a general school, annual day in colleges, it's just a fun fiesta, where you hire the costume or you're doing a video shooting, you're doing an album, just hire. But here, dance is worship. We teach the children for worship. And this towards Nataraja, when the parents are buying the dress, jewellery, which we give them in a very low cost, which if planned properly, if you can avoid a little less expenditure on your Diwali or little less expenditure on the child's birthday, you can definitely plan out one set of dress and jewellery for the child. And this is like a puja thali. So obviously when you are going to a temple, you will not wait for your friend to finish her puja, take the thali and present to the God again. Ridiculous.
Yeah, nobody will do that.
Nobody will do that. And I don't think even a father will think, let the elder sister Shadi Ka Joda will be worn by the second child. It doesn't, all these things, they are all expensive.
Yes.
Shadi Joda we don't wear every day.
Yeah.
Maybe the next year itself that girl
Never
cannot
even
wear
fit
that.
into it, yeah.
Even in my Catholic students, when they do Holy Communion, they wear frocks for the beautiful gowns which are stitched for the marriage.
They never
not
fit
used
into it.
again, but they don't hire it. It doesn't happen. If they do it, then it is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's better not to do it. There are a lot of alternative things which you can do, like the guru can solve all these things for you. But for that, to hire is not right. You should have one set of dress, one set of ghungru, jewellery has to be there. I as a guru can wait even for 5 years till you buy these things for your child, and then I will put her on the stage. I will not compel you, but yes, dance is a performing art. So if you don't allow your child to perform, then it is just an act in between the four walls of a room. Within 3 years, the child will stop dancing. Because she has not seen any, the claps, she can't feel the appreciation and the aura of standing on the stage and people watching her, clapping for her. As a parent, I think you should have tears in your eyes.
You can't realize your own talent
Yes.
on what you
And what amount of changes these things can bring about in a child, you will experience only the self-confidence. The feel that she can actually face the audience, the public.
Shyness,
Yes. So
everything
these
is
are something. Leave about the other performances in the whole of the year, but at least
One annual day.
the one annual day, and we have the dresses and jewellery. Jewellery is for lifetime if you maintain well. That quality we give.
Yes.
And dress is at least 4 years. Not even your child's birthday dresses are going to last another 2 years.
Exactly.
But Bharatanatyam dresses we plan it for the next 4 years. And if the child's growth rate is average, she can carry it for 7 years also.
Yeah.
So what else can teacher do?
One last question from us, and the most important question. How does Abhinaya stand apart from others?
Abhinaya
Well, we are very proud to be associated with Abhinaya.
Well, I feel Abhinaya gives a lot of platform, and the students of Abhinaya who are performing are definitely doing quite good. Those who are not performing just completed the course, and they all have, chosen different fields, like they are into the airways, they are into engineering, or CACS, whatever. Everywhere I have, been complimented. The teacher, when we give our presentations, we stand apart. So immediately, our seniors come and ask that, did you take any special training? Now the answer we had was, we are all students of Abhinaya and our Guruma has given this kind of training. So that makes me really proud, because I think Abhinaya takes care a lot of all-round development. Just because they are into dance class, I don't see whether she dances well and she goes. I see she develops a dress sense. I see that she develops some good moral attitude in life, hold her character strong. I always wish them to study very well. I want them to be good in academics, because that part of the brain is also required. I shouldn't speak always about the right side of the brain. So the left side has to be equally good, then only they are brilliant. So I tell them that, and by and large we give them lot of opportunities other than performing. We give them chance to speak on the stage. The interested children, we put them on the annual day in the Arangetrams and so many things.
Yes.
We teach the child to get self-dressed.
Yes.
Whenever we go out, we see that they don't be dependent on their parents. They do everything alone. Most importantly, today even seniors like you are not allowed to use mobiles.
Yes.
Unless I give, like you are married or you have your office and whatever, I give only a particular hour, just maybe morning 1 hour, evening 1 hour. I restrict, and the children do, they never lie. So they are truthful, they know it is good for them.
Yes.
We go for a lot of traveling, so there's a lot of pleasure, and I believe in giving in the best. I pamper them a lot. So all these things, overall, even like there's such deep association of the students who are about 20 years or more. You people yourself are an example.
Yes.
That you are still there in this field, associating and guiding your juniors, and always there for the institute.
Very much.
So here we stand apart.
Yes, of course. I am very I have to say this, because we started, and like she gave us these anchoring parts of announcing the names for Arangetram. So please welcome so and so, and that's how we started. And today I can proudly say I have anchored about 125 shows, and almost all our Arangetrams. Successfully. People have come and appreciated me, and even otherwise I'm getting opportunities for to be there on stage. Even wherever I go in Cochin also, there are people calling me to speak on stage. So this training is, I don't think I would have got it anywhere. I need to go and do a course of public speaking and voice training and things like that, which I actually got it from her. Other than that, you have also been a part. We have got training in everything, including cooking. Oh my God, this is including cooking. Yes, including cooking. Yeah, so that's how we stand apart. So happy, and I'm sure some of the parents, you would have got the answers to some of your questions. We have lots more of questions by the parents, but I don't think we can finish everything in one
and
part.
The parents can always contact them for whatever queries you want, whatever questions you want. The parents can always
Please
contact
feel
you
free
people,
to
so that
contact us.
you take down their queries and whatever is the problems
Yes.
they are facing. So then we can answer it. So this is a very good way of answering the questions. Because during class, before class hours, I don't have time, and after class hour I'm so tired that I can't wait, because I have to hurry back home, and I can't wait after. That's the reason I don't talk in before the class. Then the class timings run short. We hardly get 2 hours, and before that I spend a lot of time with the parents, that again harms the class
And
dynamic.
many of them might be hesitant. Ki, how
Yes.
do I
How do
ask?
we
Will it
ask?
be good? Will it be nice? So please feel free
So
and
maybe
ask
we can
us.
make a note of these queries
Yes,
more.
we
and
will
then we can
surely
kinda-
make more
So the
videos.
same queries, if somebody will have it in mind, somebody speak it out.
Very true.
Yes.
Please, please.
And
We can-
yes, like one more thing which I heard from many of them is about the dresses, the uniforms that we have. That also we came to. Actually, I was working out on the cost factor also, that it shouldn't be very costly because we keep changing every year. But of late, the parents told me, "Ma'am, please get cotton dresses.
Yeah.
We don't mind paying more because cottons are more expensive, the good ones." So they said, "No, I mean we wouldn't mind, but please get the next session, please get us cotton dresses."
Yes.
So I mean, we
Of
definitely
course,
are working on
it
that.
really helps in
Yes, so-
advancing our institute
Yes.
anyways.
Next month, the entire the cotton dresses would be arriving, so you all can be well in advance. You can be ready for the December exams. You can wear a new set of
Right.
dress.
So let's meet up with more sessions like this with more parent inquiries. What do you say, Sneha?
Definitely, this is a great platform, and I think we should make use of this platform very often.
Definitely, definitely. Thank you,
Thank you so
Guruma.
much, Guruma.
Most welcome.